righty then. I'm going to work really hard for bonus points today. It might not happen. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Walking the Way with Picasso. My name is Picasso Roberts. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm happy to hear that you guys are out there listening. I can feel you tuning in to the vibes, trying to make it all a good day. I'm so very proud for people actually calling in and showing up and doing good to bring some energy into our world today. So I want to say, first of all, thank you, A1R Psychic Radio, for having me. It's great to have this afternoon show so I can touch base with people. And my focus is going to be today, I got a couple of things that I want to touch base on. I'll do them as quick as I can. And then it's going to be all about you. I want to dial into you guys. So the first thing that I want to remind everybody is I've got an event coming up on the 21st of February. It is a Sunday at 6 p.m. It's called A Taste of Spirit. And I'm going to be doing this event with another psychic medium by the name of Christy Godwin. She's a colleague of mine, and we're going to do a great 90 minutes, full on 90 minutes of bringing spirit through, having you connect with your loved ones, just like today, but only it's going to be an hour and a half of it. It's going to be really cool. We're calling it Taste of Spirit. So this is all virtual. You're going to rock up with your glass of wine or your cup of tea or your little sip of whiskey, a wee dram, just a wee dram. And I just want to, you can snack, you can be in your PJs. I don't want to see the bottom halves of anything, though. So, let's keep it relatively clean anyways. So that's it. It's February 21st. I hope you guys join us. It's only $25 and you get us for 90 minutes. So it'll be a super lot of fun. And then, I think that's it for right now as far as events going. I just wanted to do that. I did connect with spirit before. I always try to do like a little meditation and connect with spirit before I get started. And I'm just going to relay that message, and then producer Dave, I'll be ready for a caller just as soon as they're ready. I'm just going to read this message real quick. So the message is, check your new normal. It's being formed now. Like your new normal is being formed right now, right here at this very moment. That means you're going to be hearing better. You're going to be hearing more. You're going to be feeling better or feeling more. You're going to be seeing so much more and seeing not just everything around you, but I want you to be able to internalize. Spirit wants you to turn inward and see more what's going on with your own self. And appreciate everything that comes your way, even the little things. So it's our job to create momentum for ourselves. Nobody's going to do that for us. It will not be done for us. We have to initiate that. Great. So we have to initiate that. To take the first step to initiate change, that is all about you, my dears, all about you. If you are not happy in your life, if you're feeling frustrated or you're feeling fear or anything like that, do something that creates happiness. Maybe do this for someone else, maybe not just for yourself, but for someone else. And, a stranger even, a smile, a nod, a wave of acknowledgement, then step into that energy that you created and see the possibilities for yourself. Wallowing in self-pity is not going to get you there. So make a plan. Make a plan. It starts with one step, one action, sometimes one smile in the right direction. Okay? That's the message from Spirit today. Boy, they're on us. So let me see. I hope that resonates with people out there. And then I see we have our first caller, Sarah Lee you're from Ireland, and I'm going to probably say it wrong, Sarah. Is it I'm just not even going to guess. Per down? I'm not quite sure how it is, honey, but you can say me. Portadown. There we go. Portadown, and that's Sarah. Are you there, honey?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, great. So listen, let me just as I connect with you, Miss Sarah. Sarah Lee is the first name. Okay, so I'm going to call you Sarah Lee.
Yeah.
And so what what I want you to do, so that I can get the best reading for you, I want you
Okay.
to make sure that you take a nice deep breath in and then just be open to whatever comes in. If there's a TV on, turn it off. If there's something else on,
Okay.
turn it off. If there's a spouse and kids,
Okay.
turn them off too. Um, and then I
Yeah.
just want you to sort of tune in to me a little bit as well. So,
Yeah.
are you with me?
I am. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, honey. So, how can I best serve you today? What can I do for you?
Um, I would just like a wee reading and just whatever comes up, I'd be happy to take.
Okay, so you want a more like psychic reading then?
Um, yeah, that would be fine, or spiritual, or anything.
Yeah, okay. And then, so I'm going to ask you, Sarah, what I'm hearing is you're wanting to know a little bit more on the relationship side of things. It's kind of the feel that I get. Would that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. So just bear with me as I kind of tune in a little bit, okay? If you hear silence,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a vibe, all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, relationship for Sarah. So sometimes, Sarah, what happens when I ask about relationships, not always do they want to talk about the love relationship. Um, I'm
Mhm.
hearing I'm hearing a little bit of a hiccup with regards to a brother. Are you having some family issues with the brother or somebody who would be like a brother
Yes.
to you?
Yes,
Yeah,
I am. Yeah.
yeah. He's really stubborn, isn't he?
Yes.
Spirit's like, I got Sarah, I've got goosebumps all over. They're like, yeah, tell her he's really stubborn, but don't give up. So they're saying a hiccup with the brother. Um, it feels like he's angry about something. Hang on a second. Let me see if I
Yes.
can tune into that a little bit more. Yeah, with regards to him, Sarah, I feel like what I'm feeling like is with your brother, it feels like he has had a betrayal of some sort. I feel almost like somebody kind of on an emotional level punched him in the gut. And so what's happening is like that is um, it's not just staying with him. It's like the ripple in the pond, it's like exuding out from him. And so everybody around him can kind of feel that. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
So yeah, when he gets angry, he kind of explodes, right? And I feel like if you're around him, then that is where it lands.
Yeah.
So let me ask, like, how can we make this? Hmm. I feel like Sarah, what Spirit's saying is he needs a gentle ear, somebody like yourself that you could just sit down and have a cuppa and just listen for a second so that
Yeah.
you could kind of cut the anger cords for him or help him with that. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he really needs that from you. And it's not always easy to be around somebody who's so angry. But I feel if you could just be in his presence for a little bit and maybe just be a little bit more on the listening side of things, that might really help everything. Would that make sense for
Okay.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see what else we got going on. I feel like was mom the initiator of some of that drama? I feel like mom had a hand in that.
Yeah.
Boy, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I know. I know.
You
I
got
know.
mama drama.
Yeah.
Call it mama drama. Okay. Let me see what I can see about that. Are you the oldest, Sarah?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this, I'm sorry to interrupt. This is about my relationship, isn't it? My partner's family?
This feels like when we started, when I asked about relationship, I heard there's a hiccup with the brother. And then I hear the
Yes,
anger
his
and I
brother.
feel the anger. Does that make sense? So,
Yeah,
would
yeah,
that
yeah.
be
That's my partner's
your
family.
brother?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's, it almost feels like you have taken on the role of mom, when mom wasn't being so nice. You know what I mean?
Yes, definitely, yeah.
Okay. Boy, that's an era. Let me just tell you, I understand that. That's for sure. Um, and what Spirit's telling me about that is there is a real sweetness to your soul, my dear, and um, I feel like you're the peacemaker in the family, and people are
Yes,
leaning on you for that. So in that case, I would say to you, with regards to handling everybody's stuff and being that peacemaker, be mindful to have do some self care. Um, Take a little bit of time out for yourself. Get outside, breathe some fresh air. You know what I mean? Um,
yes,
journal if you need to journal. Spend extra time with your boyfriend or spouse or whatever, so that you feel also cared for, because it can't be out of balance. When it's out of balance like that, it just creates more, I don't know, it's like the ickiness breeds more ickiness. So
yes,
make sure that you ground. Do you understand what I mean by grounding?
yes, yes,
Okay. Yeah. Gosh, I know in a pandemic, you can't, it's hard. Can't really get massage, but if you can, um, well, some people are doing it, but anyway, but if there's a way that you could treat yourself to a little treatment like that, or like an energy healing or something like that to help you regroup in this situation.
yes,
Okay. That'll help you last a whole lot longer. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yes.
Okay, my love. All right, so I'm going to leave you with that. If you want to go into anything even further, you can always catch me on my website, Sarah. It's mediumshipbypicasso.com. I have an Ireland connection. My roots are Cherokee and Irish, and so I love your homeland. I love being there. It's so beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much for everything. Thank you so, so much. I
You're
really
you
appreciate
are
it.
so welcome. Many blessings to you, and thank you,
Okay.
Spirit, for coming through for us.
And the same to yourself. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye now.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, so I'll just speak to that until the next caller comes in. So, what happens typically in a family that's having a little upheaval is there'll be usually a placater, somebody who kind of takes the brunt of a lot of the emotional stuff. So, if you're finding that that's happening to you, please be sure that you self care. If that's in, taking some time for meditation, if that means just getting a journal out and, writing down some feelings, you don't have to keep it. You could toss it or burn it or whatever, but at least you're not stuffing the stuff that is happening. At least you're able to cut it and then move on to the next thing, so that it doesn't keep you in that feeling of, oh my God, I've got to take care of everybody. Take care of yourself first, okay? Okay, so we've got the next caller is Tony in Auburn, Georgia. Um, and Tony, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, honey, how are you today?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm pretty good. So listen, I'll just give you an idea of my expectations because I want to give you the best reading that I possibly can as I tune into you. I want to make sure that you're also tuning right back into me as you listen. So take a nice deep breath and then be open to whatever comes in. Make sure that things are
Okay.
turned off around you so that your focus is on what we have going on right now. Okay? I want to make sure I do the best for
Okay.
you. Okay, great. So, how can I help you today?
I just want to get some reading. See if you could tell me. I've experienced a lot of sad things in life, and I just really like to know is anything good ever going to come my way?
Wow, I feel that. And I'll tell you what, um, I've been in that situation where a whole pile of crap keeps coming one time after the other after the other. I get it. It's not fun when that happens. It kind of resonates a little bit, Tony, with what Spirit was talking about in the message. Did you catch that in the beginning of the show?
No, I caught something about writing down the feelings. I didn't know what if I was already connected with someone. I didn't understand what was going on
Okay.
in that situation.
Well, let me just tell you what they were talking about, and maybe they told me this as it's directed at you. And so there are a lot of people right now dealing with, some deep sadness and sort of a depression, sort kind of a feeling because of everything. Everything has changed so
Mm-hmm.
drastically in our lives right now, and so spirits message is about making the change for yourself. So when you're not happy with what's going on with your life, only you can make that change. And so what they were recommending is doing something, even when you feel like absolute crap, Tony, when you're just feeling like really crappy, when you step outside and
Mm-hmm.
smile at a neighbor or wave at somebody, you know, try to make that change, initiate from you, let it come from you, and then sort of step into that energy. When they smile back, that's like, okay, we have a connection and let's have it be happy just for a moment, right? It changes things, even if just for a moment it does. But let me tune in and see what kind of things are maybe headed your direction. Hang on a second,
Okay.
okay? If I get quiet for a second, it just means that I'm trying to listen to you, okay? So Tony, they're telling me that you are really smart. Um, what they said, Spirit's really funny, Tony. They're like, she didn't just fall off the turnip truck now. She's smarter than she's giving herself credit for. And what they're making me feel like is you're getting annoyed with people around you who are not paying attention
Mm-hmm.
to the simple things. Would that make sense to you?
Yes.
Are people annoying you because they're not paying attention?
Yes.
Yeah, it's annoying, isn't it? So, yeah,
Yes,
okay,
it
so
is.
let me see what they're recommending for you. What they're saying is to not take things to heart, like when somebody responds oddly, or I feel like there's a social media issue going on right now with you. Does that make sense to you, Tony?
Um, no, well, I mean, not really. In the past, yes, I've had a lot of problems with social media, but nothing going on right at the moment.
Right. It feels like somebody made comments or just threw stuff out there that was hurtful without even thinking about it. And therein lies the problem, because in what they're making me feel like is why would you do that? Like, why would people do that to each
Right.
other? So it makes it a little frustrating, right? Um,
Yes.
yeah. I feel like you are a good one to initiate change in the people around you. Um, do you hold on a second and let me ask how you can do that. How can she best serve? How can she change this? So they're talking about they're telling me like it would be good for you to be the organizer of a gathering. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be like in person because you want to be as safe as you can, because we're still dealing with the virus and everything. But if you could organize, what they're showing me is like organizing almost a family reunion, they're saying, but online. So making it like a Zoom call or a FaceTime call where you can add and add and add. I feel like older relatives have been sort of left out of the loop because they don't have the knowledge base. Does that make sense for you?
Yes.
Okay, but you can help them bridge that gap. What Spirit's saying is organize them so that they can feel a part of what it is that is going on. Because I feel like what they're making me feel like is that you want to include them, but they don't know how to be included. But you can do that. Organizing a phone call, a family phone call, maybe a once a week thing, just to keep everybody tied together.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Is that something you feel like you could do? Because I feel like the elders really need to have that connection, and they're missing it.
Okay.
Instead of like a Sunday get together or a Saturday get together, have a phone call, like a family phone call, and then just add a person and add a person so you guys can see each other. Because that is, man, it's so tough when you can't give a hug or, when you're texting things, the tone of your voice is not heard, so maybe things can be misconstrued. So Spirit's saying, reach out so you can see each other.
Yeah.
Does that make more sense?
My little brother, well, he was killed 5 years ago by a DUI driver, and we were always really close growing up, my brother and I. And I have 4 more brothers that's older than we are. But since his death, I have just like, I guess I have pulled away from my family or something.
Yeah. That's why they're saying to reconnect. You really, I think that would feed your soul. And I think what they're saying is, with regards to the loss of the one brother, rather than falling apart from each other from the wound of that loss, come together and be closer so that you can heal that wound. It doesn't mean that you have to rehash everything that happened with him. When we transition into that next phase, there's no pain, there's no suffering. It's pure peace. It's pure love. And I feel like if you can create that connection back with your family, that your brother would just be like bonkers for you guys. I mean, and just be around. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I think it would be a really, really beautiful thing. Hey, listen, Tony, do me a favor and shoot me an email through my site. If you can do that, just let me know how you're doing with that. You go on to mediumshipbypicasso.com, and then let me know how you're doing with that. Okay, just shoot me an email because I think it's so very, very important. Not everybody has family.
I will. Right. That's
Okay.
Okay.
All right, honey, I'm going to leave you with that.
Right,
you have homework.
Yes.
So I'm going to thank Spirit for giving the message to help it initiate that direction for you. And I want to send you with many blessings, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, my love. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Bye. Okay. Okay, so we just have about a minute or so left. And yeah, oh, we got 2 minutes left. Woohoo, look at that. So I can say a lot in 2 minutes time. I just, I want to let you guys know that I am so super, super grateful to have that connection with Spirit and try to get those messages out to you guys. Sometimes we walk away from a reading with a little bit of homework, and sometimes we don't. But typically, look, we ask for help, and this is kind of their way of stepping in and saying, hey, you know what? You could do it better. You could do this over here, or be a little more kind over there, or, rather than just keeping your head down in traffic, look over and maybe smile at somebody, or, let somebody in line ahead of you at the grocery store, that sort of thing. A little kindness goes a really long way. And I'm going to leave that part with you guys. And I just want to say thank you so very, very much for both Sarah Lee and for Tony for calling in today. And I just want to also say, please try to reach out and book in under my events page or events section on Mediumship by Picasso, mediumshipbypicasso.com. Go into the events and you'll see A Taste of Spirit is there for $25. You get 90 minutes of myself and Christy Godwin. And we're super excited for that event on February 21st at 6 p.m. And again, I just want to say thank you so much. Raise that energy up, do the homework, live your life as best as you can. And I don't know, just be kind to everybody. All right? You guys can have a great rest of your day and many, many blessings to you all.